guys, it's ASBYT and this is the Huawei Sound X, a new big player in the home speaker game. It's there to compete with the likes of the Apple HomePod, Bose's Revolve Plus and the Google Home Max. But the question is, can it actually compete? Scrap that. Can it take over in this area of the market? Well, there are some really excellent features, some things that could be improved, as you'll see, but first let's start with some tunes, and thanks to Huawei for sending this over and sponsoring today's video.
It's alright.
So first and foremost, the most important thing you need in a new speaker is decent sound. And I'm sure you'll agree what you just heard then, even though it was through a microphone and through a video upload, so really sort of third hand, it sounded pretty excellent. And there are a few main reasons for that. Starting, of course, with the fact that Huawei decided to team up with world-renowned French audio company DVLA to co-engineer this product. In this sector, DVLA are kind of up there in the league of the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Teslas, if you will, if you're into all things electric. And they've made some absolutely incredible audio products in the past, and have brought some of that juicy tech into this product right here. Starting with the 8 speakers within that can produce up to 144 watts of power with bass that can hit amplitudes of 20mm, which quite simply means not only can you hear the booming lows, but you can kind of almost feel them as well. It's pretty epic, but more on the inner tech in a second. The Sound X has a very stylish appearance. The mesh-looking bottom section has a seamless cover that allows free sound transmission while still providing dust and splatter-proof capabilities. So if you want it on your work surface and you're going to be cooking or having a water fight in your house, I don't know why you do that, but you might do, then you're going to be okay-ish. Don't obviously drench it completely. The glossy, sleek black polycarbonate main section looks very classy, so it would suit most home or office environments. Now, the only downside of it being completely glossy sort of from here upwards is it will be a fingerprint magnet on the top where there is a touch sensitive panel. Now, ideally, if that was matte, that would be probably the best of both worlds. But there is one feature on the top that is so simple yet so effective, and it gets me from a usability point of view. And you'll see. There's also a ring-shaped RGB tricolour indicator on the top here that has a really nice gradient to it, as opposed to the hard lines of some of its competitors, similar to what you would see with the auroral band of the Northern Lights. So possibly on a future collaboration, Huawei could send me to either Canada or Scandinavia, etc. to experience the Northern Lights with my Sound X. I'd be a happy man. You have a mic off and on button, volume up and down, as well as a multi-function button here. And it's very responsive indeed, but the one feature that I think is brilliant is its mute feature with a simple tap. I've lost count of the times that I've been listening to music on a Bluetooth speaker, and then somebody comes into the room or rings my phone, for example, and I have to scramble around to turn the volume down, etc. Just simply done. And then one more tap again, and Bob's your uncle, the music starts again. Now, another awesome feature is the Huawei Share audio sharing. Bit of a mouthful, but basically what it means is if you're listening to music on your phone and your phone has NFC, you can simply tap the Sound X and the music output will transfer straight to it from your phone for seamless transmission. It works really, really well. And it's instantaneous, something that you simply can't get from a phone and a standard Bluetooth speaker. The Bluetooth lag will be evident after using this. And if you've got the megabucks and you want more than one of these, you could have them dotted around in each different room and simply go from room to room, tapping and changing your music for the room you're in. My wife quite simply would definitely never let me have that many dotted around the house. Already everything is too loud, but if you're able to do that, then you want the perfect bachelor pad or bachelorette. Is that the word? Who knows? If you've got one of those and you've got the pad to use it, then get a few of them and get tapping. The Sound X is perfect to be the central focal point of the home, with its 360-degree sound thanks to the 6 tweeters, which are evenly spaced out in a ring shape all the way around. The dual subwoofers deliver up to 93 decibels of sound, which is twice the volume of what the Apple HomePod is capable of, as that speaker only comes equipped with a single subwoofer. And look at this.
And I'll be yours forever. I'll be
Most traditional speaker units tend to shake at higher volume levels, which degrades audio quality. But the Sound X has a symmetrical push-push acoustic design for its dual subwoofers. What this means is each subwoofer cancels out the backwave vibrations from the other, suppressing noise and distortion at pretty much all volumes. It does this while still being able to produce this really rich, clear and loud sound, and you can actually see the subwoofers through these little cutouts on the sides, which I think is a really nice touch, much like seeing the inner workings of a skeleton watch, which, quite frankly, design-wise, I love. It's high-res audio certified, and it also has what's known as SAM technology, or Signal Active Matching. And basically what that means is it's an algorithm that's capable of adapting the audio signal to match the characteristics of the individual speaker. And it does this to minimize sound distortion. Now, I know what you're thinking. All what you've heard is all well and good. It sounds great. But how does it actually compare with the other big hitters on the market? Well, it can hit as low as 40 Hz of bass, an improvement over Bose's Revolve Plus, Apple's HomePod, and Harman Kardon's Allure. It can also hit as high as 40 kHz of treble, which, when you take into account that many other similar speakers begin to struggle from just 8 kHz, it's pretty significant. You do have a few additional features within the Huawei AI Life app, but while we're on AI, there is one feature which I would have liked to have seen on the Sound X from launch, which it isn't available and possibly maybe coming in the future. At this moment in time, there is no AI voice assistant that you would see on the likes of the Apple HomePod, Google Home Max, and Amazon Echo, for example. We are told there will be a future firmware update, which will then make this AI voice assistant compatible, so you will get a Huawei voice assistant within here. I wish it was available on launch. I don't think products should be shipped without the full features, but if that is a deal breaker, you can put your money hat on. Huawei have said they're going to include it in a future update. The fact is, if you want a really great home speaker for £299, then this is a brilliant option. It's got some great features, as I've already mentioned, and if they can include a future AI voice assistant in a future update, then yeah, a really, really good option in that high-end home speaker area of the market. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this cylindrical bundle of joy. Huawei, if you want to use that as your term to market it, you can go ahead, just quote me. Cylindrical bundle of joy. If you let me know what you think, and yeah, I nearly dropped it. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends and family if they're interested in a home speaker. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and love everything tech. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay shorty. Peace out.
Do just what you want.